Why do college graduates end up working for dropouts? I know this sounds absurd. It's actually the exact opposite of what we were taught growing up. Go to school, earn good grades, go to college and get a degree so that you can get out and work for somebody else and you can have a good paying job, right? That's the dream that we've been sold since a very young age, right? In the traditional education system, we're brought up to learn how to study so that you can pass the test, right? Memorize the answers and fit into this mold of what society or the curriculum says that you should fit into. So why is it that most high-level entrepreneurs and business owners don't have college degrees? It's because they're free thinkers, right? They're willing to press the box a little bit. They're willing to fail forward in order to create solutions that can project their vision moving forward. Now, what we learn growing up in school is that by working for somebody else, right, or going through and solving these problems and equations, we're rewarded, right? We're given rations or grades to give us credit for the work that we've put in inside of that curriculum. But what they don't tell you is how to effectively manage a business, how to grow a business. If we look at traditional marketing techniques, traditional marketing is dead, right? Social media has opened up a whole new realm of what marketing actually looks like. And you have these college graduates who are getting out with a marketing degree that have absolutely no idea how to utilize that or what to do with it. Now, this next part that I'm going to talk about may seem a little bit harsh to a lot of you. And I understand there's probably going to be some people that might get their feelings hurt, right? So let's start with this. College certainly has a place, right? We need professionals in every single industry. We need doctors. We need attorneys. We need business executives, right? We need psychologists, whatever the case might be that requires a degree. Engineers is a great example. There's a high level of expectation and knowledge that you need to gain in order to be entrusted with high level stuff, right? So I'm not saying that this is necessarily a bad thing, but what I'm saying is the traditional education system does a good job at creating people to work inside of a much greater machine, right? It's teaching you how to be a good technician for the system. If you look back in the industrial age, they talked about the workers, the people inside of the mines. They called them cogs, right? Because the cogs would fit into a much larger machine that was owned by a person, company, corporation, whatever the case might be. So again, this is my perspective, right? So don't take it the wrong way. I know most of you that watch this channel, a lot of you probably have degrees, right? But this is just challenging you to open up your mind a little bit to explore some of the realities of what we've been taught growing up and maybe challenge some of the beliefs that we have that are coming out of that traditional education system, right? Because the fact of the matter is the same companies that own the universities, right? The same global elites, 1%ers, whatever you want to call them, same people that own the education curriculum, right, are the same people that they're training you up to fit inside of their machine once you graduate. I know that's a very bold statement, but that's the straight, honest truth, right? So if I'm pressing anything inside of this video, I encourage you to hold on to this one thing. The industrial age is dead. The system that was built teaching you to get a good job, get good grades, strive for comfort and security that whole model is dead, right? It's non-existent. It's the prehistoric dinosaur model in this new technological driven economy. And let's be honest, looking at what's happening with all the money printing and volatile markets, crypto going up and down, the US dollar going to crap, right? The old model is changing. It's shifting so quickly that most people don't even know what's coming, right? So the time is now to start exploring, to start diving deep, to figure out what type of talents and gifts you have that you can bring to the marketplace. Because what it's doing is we're breaking down the old industrial model, right? Working in the steel factories and the mines and the different machines, right? Everything's going to technology. The world of social media has opened up the playing field for average day Joes, people like you and me, to step into the arena and bring a product or service to the market, right? If you look back 20, 30 years ago, the corporations and the establishment as it exists were the ones that were calling the shots, the ones that provided the services. Early stages of Google, you might go looking for a solution, right? And come up with like one or two possible businesses or companies that could solve your problem, right? But in today's age, you pull out your phone and I'll be walking down Walmart and I see a price on a good. And the first thing that I'll do is I'll go over to Amazon and see what the price is based on that. So where I'm going with this is that consumers, you and I, have so many more options where it's not just a bait and switch type of pull because there's limited resources and where you can access certain things. But what technology has done and where this new model is shifting to is it's opened up a plethora of research and opportunities for the consumers to actually look. We're unveiling the products, right? And they can actually look and see. So again, the establishment as we know it, we can even go as far as saying like the centralized banking system, because the US dollar is going into an inflationary scenario, that traditional system as we know it is starting to crumble. The government is in more debt than they can keep up with, right? So the system is going belly up. We're right in the middle of this massive shift, a disruption in the market, if you will. And so if you lean in and you figure out how you can think strategically, how you can dive in and create a business or systems and processes, and begin with the end in mind by saying, hey, where is the money being deployed? Where do I see the most amount of activity shifting in the industry? And how can I position myself to be able to create a suction cup, right? To pull some of that liquidity or opportunity out of the market. And that type of thinking is why entrepreneurs in many cases don't come from a traditional type of education, because they learn through application, through failure. They learn through going through the process, and they understand that vision doesn't always come out fully formed, right? Your vision, you take one step at a time as you realize your vision. You know the end result and the goal that you're aiming for, but sometimes that whole journey is undefined, and you need to chart your own course and be a pioneer in your given field in order to figure out how to accomplish the results that you are seeking. There's never been a better time in history to network with other people from across the globe. There's never been a better time for you to step out and build a team of partners, of people that understand the vision, and you guys can work together in unison in order to accomplish a common objective. Again, the old model is dying, and it's opening up the playing field for you and I, right? For everyday people, everyday consumers, where we can step out and create our life with purpose on our terms. So the question is, why not? Why not you? Why not step out and risk everything for a vision that nobody can see but yourself, right? And these are the questions that I ask myself every single day. But it's also the questions that have brought to light how broken the traditional system is, the traditional education system, So at the end of the day, centralized control of the gatekeepers, right? The global elite, the gatekeepers, whatever you want to call it, that wall has been broken down, it's been obliterated, right? And it's opening up the opportunity for you and I to get in the game. So again, decentralized finance, blockchain technology, real estate industry, right? A lot of different opportunities to step into, but you can see there's new technologies and even new currencies that are unrolling right in front of our faces. So it's the people that are willing to take advantage of those opportunities who will inherit this next generation coming forward. So if nothing else, I hope that this video encourages you to look and dive a little bit deeper and question some of those deep-rooted beliefs that we've held on to since a very young age. The old model is dying and our time is now. What are you going to do with it?